is an economic plan with a significant ecological impact. Right now in Tamil Nadu, we've converted 69,760 farmers into agroforestry. And their incomes go up anywhere between 3 to 8 times in 5 to 7 years. We are looking at how to plant 2.42 billion trees in the next 12 years in Cauvery Basin. Within the first 5 years, the first 5-year average is 3.2 lakhs per hectare. This is what the agroforestry people are earning. In the first 10 years, it's 4.6 lakhs per hectare. In 15 years' time, it is 13 lakhs per hectare. This is how they're earning. If once every farmer sees that this is the kind of benefit he has, even a part of his land, if he goes in for agroforestry, he will not need any kind of bank loans. India has 160 million hectares of arable land. Of this, 104 million hectares of arable land is under distress, soil distress. This means this country is going to have serious problems about growing food in the next 15 to 25 years. In 16 years, most rivers will be gone. 8% drop. Almost 7 months in a year, Cauvery doesn't reach the ocean. It dries up, right here somewhere. Where in the last 15 years, over 300,000 farmers have committed suicide, 300,000. The 4 wars that India has had, 3 with Pakistan and 1 with China, 300,000 people did not die on both the sides put together. Our soldiers and the enemy soldiers put together, 300,000 did not happen. But that's the number of farmers who have died in the last 10 to 15 years' time. We are moving towards 73rd Independence Day. The time has come to free India of water crisis. Freeing India of water crisis is the independence movement that we need right now. We have a free land. If we cannot grow our food and we don't have water to drink, what are we going to do with our freedom? You gave a missed call. For that one simple act, we bow down to you because we moved the governments. For you to give some picture of what it means is, no movement ever in the history of this planet or history of humanity has ever got the support of 162 million people in 30 days' time. Few states have gone proactive and we have MOUs with 6 states. Every 10,000 trees will augment about 39 million liters of water. So when we talk about this 242 crore trees, What it means is, it can sequester anywhere between 9 to 12 trillion liters of water. Right now, today what you saw is about 45 vehicles going out, because these vehicles will be covering nearly 5,000 villages in the next month to educate the farmer about the benefits of agroforestry.
Hi, I'm KL Rahul and I pledge my support to Cauvery Calling. Cauvery Calling requires simple 42 rupees from each one of you, and I think all of us can do that, and this is how you show support to a better future.
And anyway, the way we are growing paddy, nobody else grows it like this anywhere in the world. We are using some 5,600 liters of water for 1 kilogram of rice. The same thing is produced in China for 350 liters of water. We are farming as we were farming 1,000 years ago. With drip irrigation, you can grow paddy much better, you can get better yield. Right now, India is importing over 45,000 crores worth of timber and over 1 lakh crores worth of timber products. But we have not been growing anything in our land because farmers fear that if I grow a tree, I can't cut it, the forest department will come. So now we have released about 18 species. Right now, we have spoken to the Environment Ministry. They are saying they will release all the species. If you grow it on your private land, you can cut it at your will and sell it and use it according to your will. Only then farmers will grow trees. Right now, nobody wants to plant a tree because you can't cut it.
Right.
These 83,000 square kilometers of Cauvery Basin, we want to bring it back, at least 1/3 of it back into some kind of green cover. The amount of green cover removed is 87%. We want to put back 33%. The only way we can go ahead is agroforestry, horticulture, tree-based agriculture, essentially. If a farmer shifts to agroforestry, within 5 to 7 years, his income has gone up 300 to 800%. We have shifted 69,670 farmers into agroforestry in Tamil Nadu. Every year we're putting 2 to 3,000 farmers into agroforestry. If you go at this pace, it will take another 80 to 100 years. By then, it'll be too late. I'm seeing how to crush this time of 100 years into 12-year project. So as a part of this, we are running a campaign right now for people to support to plant a tree. This has been my main mission across the world, including United Nations, our government, central government, all the states. We convince them, you cannot hold water in a dam, check dam, barrage, all these things. These are all okay for usage, but you cannot really enhance water like this. The only way you can hold it is by vegetation. Right now in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, we are launching what's called as Cauvery Calling. We are looking at planting 242 crore trees. The farmers will do it in their land. So we are asking the public, crowdsourcing the fund, 42 rupees is one sapling. If you do this, the 46% depletion that's happened in the river waters will come back. This idea that river going into the ocean is a waste is a stupid idea. River has to flow into the ocean. The ideal way is, if 50% of the river water if we use, other 50% must go into the ocean. If fresh water doesn't go into the ocean, monsoons will not come into the subcontinent. If fresh water doesn't go there, One thing is the marine or the salt water will enter the… transfusion will happen into the land. Inside in Gujarat, every year they're losing about 500 square kilometers of land. So if this happens, you have 7,400 kilometers of coastline. 100 kilometers if it comes in, that many square kilometers of land you lost. This is approximately the same size of land that you gave us Pakistan at one time, the partition. So you're going to have another partition. All that population will try to move inland because it'll not be habitable, nothing can grow there. So we are manufacturing a disaster. If we don't fix it now, it's very, what we leave for our children is going to be a terrible India.
Talk to our children, tell them what is going to happen in the years to come, and slowly inculcate in them some kind of a culture which goes along with the thinking of these very noble people.
We have doctors for rivers, lawyers for rivers, bikers for rivers, golfers for rivers, like this, every aspect of life. Because it doesn't matter whether you play golf or you ride a bike or you fly an airplane, you still drink water, so you're a part of this rally.
84% of the nation's river water is used for agriculture. Agriculture is being done in a very inefficient way. All the knowledge we have sits in the universities. Farmer is still farming as he did 1,000 years ago. Nothing changed. Only thing that changed is he moved from organic to chemical fertilizer. Fundamentally, I know this very well, I was living in farms 40 years ago. At that time, I know fertilizer companies came and campaigned. All trees must go, otherwise your fertilizer will go waste. Tree roots are aggressive, they will take away the fertilizer. So systematically trees were cut down. So these 42 rupees, how it is managed is, we have a board of people, a responsible board. In this there is a Supreme Court judge, there is the World Wildlife Fund chairperson, your star woman entrepreneur in your city, Kiran Majumdar is on it. We have two former chairpersons of ISRO, that is the Indian Space Research Organization. We have the topmost water expert in the country. We have a person who started the farmer producers organization movement, he's considered the father of FPOs. So there is a responsible board. This entire Cauvery Calling Fund is going to be managed by an internationally reputed auditing firm under the aegis of this board. This Cauvery Calling account is not managed by Isha Foundation or me or anybody concerned with me. And accounts will be put on for public viewing. So nobody need to fear what will happen to the money if that is a concern. Cauvery is only the first step. If we successfully pull this in 12 years' time in Cauvery Basin, this is a game changer for the nation and for the tropical world. 25 of us will be riding motorcycles from Cauvery to Tiruvallur in Tamil Nadu, all along Cauvery, and create not only awareness, we are talking to both the governments to support the farmer to move from regular cropping to agroforestry.